Springtime border, down it down. Tulips and the daffodils. You know.
Well, that's the intro to the episode. Episode 169.
Dun it down.
Nice. Of Inane Blather, where we are known for doing certain things, including...
And you start off with a blather?
And teaching people new things, such as...
56 pounds of beef, that corresponds to, I don't know what, 5 or 6 year old kid.
Hey.
Shut the hell up, bitch.
But, you know, really what we go over is...
This country fucking sucks. It just fucking sucks.
Hosted by...
Okay, Natalie.
Very much Natalie.
Are you pro-slavery, Natalie? What the fuck are you talking about?
And this random...
This guy we're looking for is a scum-sucking, motherfucking, ball-biting death machine.
That's right. So, before we talk to your smart fridge and tell it you're ugly, maybe you should join the massive wave, the red wave of...
headstrong, stubborn, quibbling, self-centered, vindictive, obnoxious, hormonal, sexually preoccupied, evil, thieving, cross-dressing jerks.
That makes up the Inane Blather audience. Oh, one thing I forgot. I'm going to have to remember now so that then I remember to edit it into the video and post our Inane Blather phone number that you can call and leave a message. And you know, we'll play it on here, or we'll answer a question, you know, RM Brown comment style maybe, or if you just want to call and tell us that we're disgusting, you know, tell Natalie.
I mean, she looks like a demon because she is. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Doug.
Except for that last part. You don't have to include that. The number is, let's see here. Oh my gosh, shut up. Shut up. Dang it. How do I find my phone number? Well, Natalie, while I'm looking for that, how is the weather?
I actually have something.
How you been doing?
It's hot. It's sunny. Good God. Went swimming yesterday at Lake Washington. It was so incredible. Tahoma, out. Beautiful mountains. It's crazy. It's so ridiculous. Getting tan. That's great. You know, the World Cup is happening.
Yes.
Today was the first match in Seattle. And I do have a thing. Is this
really?
something? Wait, is there? Yeah, it was Egypt and Belgium or something today. But is this something? Is South Africa? in you know how like in Alabama they do roll tide when they like cheer, you know, like for their football team or whatever.
Alabama
is South. Yeah.
Alabama's roll tide.
Are you listening? Are you paying attention?
Yes, I'm multitasking. Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't tell, but roll tide.
I'm setting up the Google Voice. Sorry, it's all working. But yeah, roll tide because the Alabama Crimson, right? Crimson Tide.
Yeah, they roll tide. Is it something that like South Africa when they're playing like about apartheid? You know, is that what they cheer? Like
apartheid
instead of roll tide? Yeah. Is there something there?
See, it's good that I was multitasking because otherwise, I mean, that was telegraphed from a mile away. But
yeah.
No, I like that. Yeah. Well, and they would use that because it's all these white English-speaking people, just with their dumbass South African accents. No.
Yeah, like Adam Friedland.
Yeah, Elon Musk Friedland. So it should be. I don't know what it's asking me, but if you want to call Inane Blather, 206-588-6746. It's good old Seattle phone number. 206-588-6746.
I wonder if that spells anything.
You can spell something, but we can't say it without getting demonetized.
Not in English. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in South African, but
yeah, Afrikaans.
But yeah, the weather. It's warm. I finally have been trying to, catch up on yard stuff, things that I wanted to do, mustard on grass stuff, and catch up on yard stuff. But yesterday, we planted a tree. I have a new tree. So for my birthday day. Yeah. It was really hot. Because today was like 94, but yeah, we went to the local nursery and I bought a tree and I got 6 rose plants, 2 grandifloras and 4 climbing roses for my backyard along the fence line, and I got some lavender, which I kept saying, and no one knew that I was referencing the Redbox special movie.
Yeah.
Called What's Up, I think.
Up in quotes, yeah.
Lavender!
Lavender?
That I know about because of this man.
We just talked to your smart fridge and it told us you're ugly.
And then stopped by the girlfriend's parents' house, and they gave me some Shasta daisies that I transplanted into my front garden. So hopefully things are gonna work okay for these plants. It's so hot as I'm planting them, because I would have done all this like 2 months ago, but
But you had to have your penis and balls cut off.
Yep. Yeah, I had to deal with the American healthcare system.
Shut the hell up, bitch.
But
that's pretty much what they say all the time.
Yep, they told me.
Natalie hates non-binary people.
No.
Well, today, that was the only time they were right.
Today I was going to, I was going to cut a bunch of new drops, because I have some things lined up, but I didn't get to it, so that'll be in the next episode. We're going to be getting fresh, and I mean in a sexual manner with all of our audience. No, we're going to have some...
We don't believe in consent.
Yeah,
and I want you to pass that around.
Stale takes. That's what I say. Tail steaks. So...
That's called lobster.
What... So, okay. It's summer. Sports are sportsin'.
Oh, yeah.
The sports ball is moving. The sports balls that get punched, or whatever you would say about UFC, that was just happening. And of course, I can't believe we didn't start off the episode like this, but happy birthday to President Donald J. Trump. Donald Juan Trump.
Juanita.
It's gotta be, he doesn't look a day over 45, but it's his 80th birthday yesterday.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say, actually, we should have said at the beginning instead of the end, shout out to Danae, who was a Danae today. So, hope you're listening, baby.
Oh, yes.
But, yeah, shout out to Flag Day.
Nice weather. I got plants the day before that. I went to help out at a community event and saw Danae. So that was nice.
Oh.
IRL interactions.
IRL.
I was out there touching grass like a motherfucker.
People were like, stop it, you freak.
Like, stop. You just rub your face in some dog poop in the park. And I'm like, shut up. But, of course, for Mr. Trump's birthday, not for, of course, the 250th birthday of our nation, which is next month, but instead for the pride celebration of Donald Trump's birthday, he wanted some sweaty men grappling each other on the White House lawn. So
Sounds like a party to me.
That UFC, I mean, you know what's funny? I mean, I wanted to find out what happened, of course, know what went wrong, but zero interest in watching any of this. I'm not a big UFC guy anyway. I mean, when I've seen UFC fights, it's like, yeah, that's cool. That could be fun. I like sports.
I like sports.
Yeah, but
I like competition.
I've never been into it. And then, of course, this, where it's just the MAGA party on the White House lawn. It's like, there's no way. And so I didn't even know how to watch it. But it's funny how it was like, oh, of course it's streaming on Paramount Plus. Oh, CBS, Paramount.
Right.
Duh. Oh, boy.
There'll be semen.
That's there.
Yeah.
When Paramount Plus logo comes on when you open the app, it just says
There'll be blood.
But
yeah, there was that huge merger that just went through. I feel like it's just like so boring. It's so annoying, you know, that we just have like
we just have to take this at all.
And it's just so like lame. It's just so lame, like how they just lamify everything that we do.
Shittification of our products and lamification of our media.
Golly. And some of the, and I was just reading a thing of, I was like, oh yeah, like what, Disney owns Hulu or whatever, and how Disney is like phasing out Hulu. And I was like, you motherfucking Disney, you're going to make me stand up for the Hulu app? One of the worst ones ever made. When they did their rebrand, I literally stopped watching Hulu for years, a decade ago, because I was like, what the fuck is this menu? Truly. And it has incrementally gotten better, but whatever. Wow. And I'm like,
shittification just is proven by the fact that Hulu is by far not the worst one. It's like Peacock.
Disney was up there for
Peacock
sure.
is the worst. I mean, of course, anyone go watch Drew Gooden talking about that, where it's like they don't have a goddamn button for going back 30 seconds or going back 10 seconds like every other one.
Oh, yeah.
And so you have to like, you fast forward
you have it
or rewind.
on the computer.
But they have it on
30
desktop. Yes. It's like, what? Oh my God. Just stupid stuff from multi-billion dollar
some
companies.
of the stuff though, we have YouTube TV. Actually, I'm going to give a shout out. I don't know where to find it though. It's so stupid because we have YouTube TV because Humby's dad got it for the World Cup and gave us like we have a login and profile there. It's very expensive.
Live TV,
YouTube TV is like $80 a month.
So just like Hulu Live TV,
yeah,
they all
are.
But
it had some stuff. It has like local channels and things on it, and we watched this great like episode 1 of a documentary series by the local PBS about the history of Seattle. Like from like literally tens of thousands of years ago. The first episode, we were kind of laughing. It's like whatever 40,000 years ago to 1909.
Yeah.
Like it was just like an exact of like indigenous, like
we'll
the
get
artist,
through that in 29 minutes.
Yeah, like what we've said, like what would Seattle look like 5,000 years ago or whatever? Like artist renderings of it. It was so informative. It was really, really great. And I'm like, where do I even find that? I tried to look it up on YouTube. It's not on YouTube. It's like something on a channel here. And I'm like, but how could I have watched this?
Because of rights and who,
and it's
who
PBS,
gets to
it's
hold
public
it.
broadcasting.
Yeah.
And like, it just was like, damn, if I had TV with like an antenna or whatever, it would, or however that works, digital antenna.
I finally gave up Fubo and put an antenna up. And I was like, sweet, I can watch the NBA finals. I get ABC on my antenna. But I mean, for the whole playoffs, I mean, as soon as the Lakers were out, I was like, fuck, I'm not paying for this shit. And it's like I already spent too much money on NBA League Pass for the Lakers when then it's blacked out when you're on when they're on national TV, it's blacked out when they're playing the Blazers. It's blacked out when they're playing the Utah Jazz, because supposedly I have a local channel that plays Utah Jazz games, supposedly. But, I mean, excuse me, supposedly. But,
supposedly. With a
but
V.
then it's like, so I went without Fubo, so I didn't have, like TNT or something. But, I mean, at least so some of these massive conglomerations like the NBA, they're, behind, but still they keep trying to actually give people more, get eyes on their sport and get people watching their advertisements and
Shout
stuff.
out to Mariners TV.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's you just pay once at the beginning of the year and you watch your team, no blackouts. It makes sense. But the NBA now, I was like, well, I have HBO and I have Paramount Plus, and so, which I just renew for I threatened to leave and then I renew for $2.99 or whatever it is, every few months with Paramount, and almost all the games are on there, and then it's on ABC on the weekends. I got my antenna, but so then the only things on I was watching NHL as well. It's on HBO, except for the ones that are on ESPN. And ESPN, owned by Disney, I would assume that I have Disney Plus premium, whatever bullshit, costs me $25 a month. It's it's gotta have, they've got to show the ABC ESPN games. No. You have to have ESPN unless you have Fubo or something like that, or YouTube TV. You can just get ESPN so you can watch live ESPN. It is $29 a month just to have ESPN. And I was like, there's no way. Who fucking pays for that? No way. And so whatever's on ESPN in terms of sports, this entire year so far, I was like, well, not seeing it. Sorry. I don't like your halftime show anyway. I prefer TNT. It's
I don't
I'd
like
rather
your
watch the
announcers,
guys
ESPN.
that are on fucking Amazon Prime when they're showing sports. I like them more, But it's just, I mean, there's one thing people complain. It's well, now we're just back to having cable because of all this money that we spend on all these streaming services so that you can watch the same amount of stuff. But it's no, just try using cable and realize that you just have to watch what's on. No, it's not like cable to me ever. I like, the most that I got is that antenna, so then I could watch a sports game, and then you know what comes on after that? The local news. It's awesome. The local news was out at the community event that I was just at the other day, interviewed a couple of people, So it's that's still important, and I'll watch the local commercials that come with it. But everything else, it's they're sucking the money from us and then using it to pay the fucking president so that they can take more money.
And they literally don't even give you it's bullshit or whatever, but I don't even have a cable box to be charged for.
Yeah.
It's an app on my TV. There's not even there's not a satellite on my roof, there's not a cable box, there's not a channel changer that I have to rent from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's straight up, there's the physical overhead. It's okay, so what? You guys have to keep your shit up and running? Wow,
yeah,
that's literally the basic
Amazon
bare minimum. Yeah. And that's such bullshit about Disney owning ESPN, but you have to pay them every which way to get what you want. All these different ways to pay them. It's, and then so they can end up being trillionaires that are just, it's just also, I think capitalism might be bad. I don't know. I'm just going to say it. I think I might agree with Ben Shapiro. I have,
Yep. And if you like capitalism and you simp for capitalism,
you're a fucking bitch. You're a loser.
And you might as well wear diapers because you're a baby.
Yeah.
Because you're a baby.
You're a little baby.
So
truly.
Yeah.
Fuck you if you like capitalism. No.
Yeah, I hope you die. Let's start playing the metal
I hope you get
music.
sent back down to the mines.
Yeah.
And I hope your child, it goes down there when he's 11 and he dies from lung cancer. And you have to sit by his bedside as he gets sicker and sicker. It's like, okay, whoa.
Yeah.
Just coughing up blood. And you're like, I wish I could go back and change this.
Because you like
It'll
capitalism,
be too late.
my reaction to that, that's it. So anyway, of course, UFC was on Paramount. And I just hear about all this stuff afterwards. Listening to Kyle Kalinske, I hardly ever watch Secular Talk, but he popped up in my feed talking about the UFC 250. And of course, I'd been hearing all about it leading up to the event because it's truly embarrassing both for the Trump White House, what they've been going through, and for our country. It's all so embarrassing.
I have a statistic. 16% of Americans approve of that, and that is 31% of the with Republicans. Truly, they cannot be moved. 31%. Those people just cannot be moved. But yeah, it is deeply. It was CNN or whatever. He's like, more people believe in telepathy than approve of this.
Yes,
White House.
That's right. Yeah, that statistic is like 28% of Americans believe in that telepathy is real, and 16% of Americans think that this is a good idea, having UFC on the White House lawn. But it's like, it's so bad that, like, I mean, UFC fighters didn't want part of it. There are ones that got the one guy, gosh, I don't know these guys' names, Strickland, or a former UFC champion who's just like publicly beefing with the Trump administration about this because he's like, there's no way I want to perform for these Epstein pedophiles, and calling out, he's like, once you release the Epstein files, maybe we'll talk. And he showed up to like protest it, and he's like this, like, I mean, the UFC is the MAGA sport. I mean, just in terms of like demographics and political leanings and stuff. Kyle Kalinske was talking about this. He's like, that's why Trump goes to the NBA finals and gets fucking booed during the national anthem.
Mostly cheers.
Yeah.
I heard it was mostly cheers. That's
well,
what he said.
I have ABC
he said it was mostly cheers
on the antenna, and I was watching that, and I was like, God damn!
So
like,
funny.
I expect
During
him to
the
get
national
booed,
anthem.
but it's like they showed him just saluting like a fucking dork and as soon as he was on the jumbotron, it was crazy. It was deafening boos from Madison Square Garden until they switched away from him on the jumbotron. As soon as they went back to the guy who was singing the national anthem and absolutely ripping
fucking nailed it.
They
real
just
vocal
cheered.
runs. Watch he was incredible, and they booed as loud as you possibly can during the national anthem of an incredible performance too.
Yeah, and they
it was like, that's how we feel about you, motherfucker.
And it's like, you know that they weren't cheering because you heard them cheering after he was off the jumbotron, and the guy hits those runs, and people are like, yeah, yeah, like, getting excited. But so UFC, which is Trump Central, I mean, they couldn't even get...
It stands for Uncle Fucking Cousin, I think. Is that what it stands for? It stands for Uncle Fucking
Cousin. Yeah. But yeah, well, they think it stands for Uncle Fucking Sister, but they just don't know how to spell.
They got confused with cisgender. It just like blew their minds. That it's like, that's a C though. What?
They're like,
cisgender? That's how you spell sister?
Isn't that like a slur or something? But so UFC, they can't even get Milli Vanilli to perform. They're sponsored. This event is sponsored by Monster Energy and like betting companies like Polymarket and Stake, like the one that's not legal in the United States. It's just like what all the kick streamers, promote, that they got kicked off of Twitch for promoting stake.com. And so now they're on Kick gambling for a bunch of 13-year-olds. They're sponsoring the event. It's hitting 100 degrees real feel. It's muggy. There are mosquitoes and people are handing out Monster Energy drinks at the watch party. I was like, someone's gonna die, dude. Like, and of course there was a weather delay because it was a nasty day in the swamp of Washington, D.C. Like, I mean, Emma Vigeland, it was funny on the Majority Report. She was saying, she's like, I'm sorry that, like, I'm a snob, but, like, in the lead up to this, she's like, this is just trash. This is the trashiest thing I've ever seen. It's like, people were calling it white trash and stuff, where it's like, man, I don't like that, but it's like, what else is this? It's like people talk about the Trump administration being idiocracy, like, oh, it came true. It's like, I've never really jived with that all that much. It's just like, that's just satire about how stupid people are. And so, this futurism comedy displays that. It's like, that's about like saying, The Simpsons predicted this. It's like, no, they just know how things work. But this, like having Nitro Circus followed by UFC with doing weigh-ins and the belt in front of the fucking Lincoln Memorial is truly on another level. And what's funny is that, keeping it in sports, you just get to compare that directly to what's going on in New York City. And when the Knicks were on their historic run through the playoffs and then eventually won the finals for the first time since 1970, 73 or 70, and everyone was on board in New York. It would be so fun. I was thinking the whole time, it's like, even putting aside policy and all the reasons I like Zoran Mamdani, and how I'd like for him to be my mayor or whatever, like, it's like, oh man, they're so lucky to have got a progressive in office that seems to be doing stuff. It's like the Knicks winning the finals and them having this mayor who everyone is like happy with, like all the working class people are on board, and he's charismatic, and you believe him when he's like excited about the local sports team winning a championship, and they're from the news thing that we were talking about before the show, where he's out there with a jersey under his suit and saying that he stayed up till 3:45 a.m. because everyone's celebrating the Knicks winning. Like, you believe that. And it's like, I mean, he's just so charismatic. It's like, how can you not like this guy? It just says so much about you if you don't like him because you're some rich schmuck, or you're a propagandized right-winger who doesn't believe that better things are possible. And it's
or
like,
you're just a fucking racist.
Yeah, that too. That's part of that 31% or whatever.
He's like, but the thing about him is because he seems really authentic, and like that's what makes him. He's like a relatable, authentic person who's out there. It's like, and you don't have to agree with every person that you come into contact with and that you share, communities with or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's someone who's out there, like seemingly always, like acting in good faith and will engage like in discussions with you and is at least like kind of sticks to what, their principles, and you can like it or not, they're friendly and they kind of stand by what they say. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you be on board with that? Yeah, all the people that wouldn't like him are fucking racists. Stuffed shirts is what I'd call them. Or just, people who it's like, because
craniums.
You couldn't have a conversation with this guy. He is very charismatic, but also he's like a regular person too. He can talk to a regular person because he is a regular person. Like he is a person. That's how he's authentic. Like he has values. He has a value system. He has
personable.
A soul, that comes. Yeah, he's like a person that comes through. It's not just words. It's like real feelings and, real values, things that he stands on, and fun things like the Knicks. I mean, and that's what, it's like, we get it. We get you. We understand. I can trust you because I understand how you can be like this.
Yeah, it's almost
I get you.
Leadership. Excuse me. But
Ever
it's like,
heard of it?
Yeah, exactly. It's not just like, battling between different policies or blah, 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 or whatever the fuck Trump does, whatever he thinks he's doing. This is an executive position. It's about leadership. It is not just about representing like a constituency. It's about leading. And you see positive leadership that people can believe in, from a real person, an actual person, case of, I'd have a beer with him. Yeah, I'd be happy if my daughter was dating this guy, you know?
Because it's like, you don't want to have a beer with a guy you don't respect. It's like, you want to have a beer with a guy, it's like, that even if you disagree, you still have like respect for him. I feel like it's so much more than just like a personality. Obviously, that's something you don't want to have a beer. Well, I wouldn't want to have a beer with Mitt Romney because he doesn't drink. And he does seem a little bit like...
because I don't drink.
I don't drink. Yeah, exactly. But it's like, but people can just seem... or Hillary Clinton. I'm sure she drinks. And it's like, just what I want to do.
Yeah, I want to smoke a blunt with Hillary. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like someone that is like, can actually listen and that I have respect for, and that will... like, do more about it than I could, though. It's like, I don't want me. Yeah. Just because I'd have a beer with people that I think are cool, I don't want them to run my city. That's for fucking sure.
It's like,
because they're idiots sometimes.
Don't think
just
that
like me,
I should run the city, No,
I'm
not a leader like that. Yeah, and I mean, you have all of these intangibles that make, someone likable and a good leader, et cetera, et cetera. And on top of that, you know what? Here we go. New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani and the NYC Department of Transportation launched an aggressive pothole blitz campaign to repair roadways damaged by severe winter weather. Within his first 100 days in office, crews filled over 100,000 potholes. The highest repair volume seen in a decade. Like, just getting shit done.
That's communism.
Like, where it's like, this is what the city, you're complaining about paying all these taxes or whatever. Yeah, we're going to fill the potholes. Where they're not, this money isn't just disappearing. These union workers are filling potholes and making the city better. It's like...
See, Zoran knows what to do, because what you have to do when you get into office, unlike some shit-eating lib, is you have to get stuff done, because propaganda is no match for a higher standard of living.
Yes.
You don't get people propagandized to like that,
Okay, Natalie.
When it's like, but my streets are better, and the bus is faster, and it is cheaper, and I am seeing these. So I don't know why I should be quite so angry. I'm able to like think a lot more clearly. So you raise the standard of living, and people aren't as stupid because they can think straight.
Yes.
People are still racist and all that kind of stuff.
Lessening of your stress level somehow. You live in New York City. Like,
New York
things
City
should be good. It's like when I watched Vertigo a few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago.
Whoa!
I don't know. Yeah, well, that's what he's like. Starring Jimmy Stewart and gosh, what's her name? But there's several like trailing shots of him, the detective, just following behind the lead actress, and all I could think about the entire time was, look at those streets. That's San Francisco? like these streets are incredible. Like everything's like painted, there aren't these potholes. It's like stuff got done. I mean, or even if you said it's like, well, that's a new street back then. This is 1955 or whenever the movie came out. It's like, wow, even more so. It's a new street. They made a street. Like they had like infrastructure and projects and shit could get done. I constantly think about the fact that the fucking Hoover Dam was built in 4 years. 2 years before its scheduled finish and under budget. Like, stuff can happen.
And now we're $30 billion over budget on the Sound Transit line for our train. And they're like, well, we're going to have to cut things. And people are like, oh, you're fucking not. You better figure it out. But it is incredible. It's like, so fucking figure it out. Yeah, we have to have these things done. I don't know how long it took to electrify all of rural America, but they sure made that a priority.
Or build the railroads.
People weren't living literally 100 years in the past just because they lived outside of town, Like,
yeah, before
truly.
Electrification, like you're not in the city, you're living the life of a peasant farmer in Russia. Under the Tsar. It's like they
no lights,
got it done. Yeah, and I mean, of course, there's all of these effects otherwise, and places that got sorry, I've got like some stupid pop-up on my computer.
What are you gonna say? Something about racism? Are you gonna say something about communities being
smells are racist,
Doug.
and you're racist for smelling people. No, freeways, et cetera, et cetera. Nothing's perfect. Nobody's nerfect, all right?
Nobody's
That's what I say about LBJ. Well, he continued the Vietnam War, but that other stuff, I mean, nobody's nerfect. But,
what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
This is politics.
But it's just really, I don't know. It's every Democrat that does not take the Mom Donnie election to heart needs to be out of politics. It is crazy to me.
Shut the hell up, bitch.
Yes, exactly. I want to tell them.
Exactly.
Just say,
eat your fucking slop
and go away. I started watching Mike from PA recently, and man, he really gets riled up. But just the way that he put it into words with like the Democrats that wouldn't back Mom Donnie, where it's like he's seriously the most electrifying Democrat since 2008 Obama. Like, absolutely. Like, without a doubt. And that's why he won the way that he did. Despite, like, I mean, it's like, the Hillary campaign of 2008 turning, so many people turning on Obama. That's just like Cuomo in the New York race and stuff, like, trying to get these votes leached off, all these Hillary people that went to McCain and stuff like that. But this was even more, well, I don't know. It was just really parallels the 2008 Obama campaign. The progressive that was just met with racist backlash constantly. Like, and not only just talking about Obama being a Muslim, Zoran Mamdani is Muslim. It's like he really lived it out and he made it work, and just it just makes it so obvious that these people are sick, but that it makes it so obvious when some of these Democrats are purely poisoned by the money, like by pharmaceutical companies, whatever it may be, or APAC especially, and the Israel lobby. People like Kirsten Gillibrand, someone who ran for fucking president in 2020, and everyone's arguing about how much more progressive they're going to be than the other one, saying that Mom Donnie was calling for global jihad, and then not apologizing for it, and never endorsing him, just like Chuck Schumer, never endorsed him. Like, it's not just embarrassing, because it's like, do you guys just not know how to do politics? You've been in the Senate for how long? You don't know how to do politics right? Because this guy is a winner. He's going to win. You got to get behind this. Or it's like, they're just that cynically corrupted by their fucking lobbies that it doesn't matter to them, because they don't care about winning.
They don't do politics. They do business.
Yes.
They're really good at business, and that's what they do. And you know what? That
Chuck
PBS...
Schumer's Jewish. Where are you going with this? No.
I'm saying he's a dirty hook... No, I'm just kidding. No. I would never. But,
I'm cutting that out.
In that PBS thing where it was talking about just how things have built, like how things happened, how Seattle was built was around like companies, like there had to be the timber industry had to somehow, and the shipping and
gold.
But the shipping, it's like the East India Trading Company and its role in like colonization or those kinds of things where it's like, it was a partnership between whatever the governing body is, whether that's a monarchy or a democracy, and private businesses, just building up these cities. It's just a monarchy. It's an oligarchy, I think, is what we call it in Russia. But,
oligarchy.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Arrivederci. Oligarchy.
Arrivederci. But that's what, maybe a little shout out to the South Seattle Emerald. Would really recommend folks read this column that was written by the founder of this news outlet in Seattle, South Seattle Emerald.
You sent something, yeah.
It's great. It talks about we need to decenter our minds, actually, but really, like our cities and like the attitudes that we have towards corporations and our relationship with them really needs to change. It's something we've talked about here where it's like, God damn it, like, you don't want to be part of the community, then you should leave Microsoft.
Yeah.
But he puts it way better. He's like saying about how important it is to invest in your local
Read that screenshot that you sent. Do you have it?
Yeah, so I have it right here. The title is When Corporations Leave, Seattle Communities Pay the Price. It's Time to Invest Locally. Marcus Harrison Green. This is from the South Seattle Emerald. It's free. You guys should check it out. They do some really good journalism, especially in the south side of Seattle,
Detroit?
Which is historically,
South Seattle. Okay.
Yeah, South Seattle, which is historically a black part of Seattle. So, imagine
in
a
a very white city.
Very white city. Yeah. Imagine a relationship built on a permanent threat of departure. One person is always negotiating. The other is always conceding. Every disagreement carries the same implication. Keep me happy or I'll leave. Most people would not call that a healthy relationship. They would call it coercion.
Exactly.
Yet this is often how American cities are taught to think about large corporations. We are told that prosperity depends on keeping them satisfied, that public resources must be marshaled to meet corporate demands, and that any scrutiny of labor practices, tax avoidance, or political influence risks driving them away. Even then, they often leave anyway. In 2013,
right?
Washington
and they
State,
still leave.
Yes. Washington State handed Boeing what amounted to one of the largest corporate tax packages in American history. The terms were familiar. Give us what we want, or we take the jobs with us. The state complied. The incentives were delivered, and the departures came anyway. Boeing moved its corporate headquarters, and the jobs vanished.
To
the
what,
public
Kansas
coffers,
City
which
or
might
whatever.
which might have funded schools, transit, and housing, were instead handed over to shareholders who owed the state nothing and proved it. The takeaway from that episode was not that we failed a business. It was that we trusted a relationship that was never meant to be reciprocal.
Yes.
And it goes on from there. And it talks about a few local businesses and where they're saying, you know, when the owners of this business are there washing their dishes in the restaurant they own and all of that, their wealth does not vanish into a shareholder portfolio held in a city they've never seen. It circulates through the neighborhood. It pays rent in the same zip code. It sends children to the same schools. You know,
and the property taxes go to those schools where their kids are going to school. And it's like, I mean, just simply put and stuff, like just the outline of what that means is common sense to people. Where it's like, I mean, you give they have that analogy of like the relationship, which totally makes sense. And it's like, these corporations leave. So what? We have local businesses fill the place, fill their spot, so that people are getting their jobs at a local business and keeping the money in the communities. It's like these corporations will leave. And what, you think it's just going to create this writhing mass of unemployed people and anarchy in the streets or something? It's like, no, we live under capitalism. Do you not believe in the free market here? In this instance, you don't believe in the free market? Because that's what we're working with. And despite the fact
capitalism is bad,
that's what we got, you know? And you can have liberal economics to continue to create wealth and keep your economy moving. That's the whole fucking point. It's like, what the fuck?
And it, like we're saying, it's like, well, then just go and ruin some other city with your housing price and all this kind of stuff. It's like, and he says in this, he's like, this isn't like to just like hate on large corporations. It's like, I would say it's cool when you have innovative things like Boeing or what Microsoft and some of these tech companies have done, or some of these things. It's like, it's not about that. It's about investing in your community. All those tax incentive, all that money that was spent to beg them to stay here, for them to ruin our housing market, drive up the cost of living, and then leave us laying off thousands of workers as they pass their yacht through our sound, dwarfing the size of our public fucking ferries.
Yeah,
it's like,
Zuckerberg.
We can spend that money in our own communities because, he puts the line in here. This is not a transaction to those businesses, these small businesses. This is their home.
Yes.
We live here. This is where you need to invest. And if big corporations want to come and experience the beauty that is a city that invests in its communities, and they want to be a part of that
workforce and stuff,
and they want to be a part of that and like help out, that's great. If you want to invest bazillions of dollars and pay for the sound transit, I think that'd be great, Microsoft. Actually, I think that'd be amazing if you would do that.
It'll
you'd
help
be really
your
proud
workers
of what you've helped
get to
build
work
in your community. Instead of Howard Schultz's ass being like, I actually moved to Florida for no reason. It doesn't have anything to do with the millionaire's tax, but I'm going to take this opportunity to complain about it anyways and shame the people of Seattle that Starbucks built. Like, fuck you. Your guys' businesses are an abstract concept. The workers are the people who make that fucking coffee, and the community drank your fucking coffee.
Yeah.
You worthless bald bitch. Shut
Seattle's
the fuck up.
the reason you're a multinational corporation.
Seattle was here a long time before, you're not the only company. I forget that Starbucks was even here, motherfucker. It's this is Amazon City now, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's
and so, be a part of it. Be a part of the community. Pay for the baseball stuff. Pay for the roads. Have streets and all this kind of stuff. It's like, wouldn't that be great if you could still be a billionaire and, have all of this, your community absolutely thriving around you? You don't have to be like, ew, homeless people, keep them out of here. I don't want to see them. There just, wouldn't be, because you're a cynical rich person or whatever, there just wouldn't be homeless people if you would just pay your stupid fucking taxes, you selfish little bitch.
And didn't ruin the housing market. Yeah, big time.
And didn't bring all these people from California instead of just hiring locally when you brought your business, here to Seattle, hiring and really lifting up the local community that you're coming here for. You just bring all these people from California with way more money to buy their houses in cash, to drive up the market, and all that effects go across the entire state of Washington, including especially over COVID, where people could just work from home. And Chelan, suddenly home prices doubled, because people were able to just work from home, buy that place. Well, I can, here, $600,000. I don't care about a bidding war. I can buy it, And so then it's like just, and then have the audacity to complain and get your little workers, like little middle class, working class people out here saying, we can't have a millionaire's tax, which only taxes the money you make after $1 million. All of your $1 million income stays the exact fucking same, and you have like a point-something% tax on the money you make after $1 million in income. And you guys are going to bitch and moan about that and then be like, oh gosh, they're just all these shitty communists shitting all over all these shitty leftists. And it's like, this is literally the most business-friendly state in America, besides maybe like where all those shell places are in like
Florida.
Delaware or Connecticut
Florida
or whatever.
and Delaware or something. Yeah, exactly.
It's so... But to bring it back to this article, again, shout out to Marcus Harrison Green. That is, where our money should be going is to our community. These are the people that will be there for you. They're the people building your communities. They're literally building buildings and staffing them.
Yeah.
And, some of these places
with their hands.
Not staying open during COVID. This one here in my neighborhood, not staying open during COVID, but still paying their employees anyways because it's the right thing to do and because they give a shit.
Yeah, how many of these fucking businesses talk about we're a family? Our corporate culture, we're like a family. We stand up for each other. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in your fucking family if I can't even stay on the couch when I'm disabled and my house burns down or some shit. It's like, I mean, it's funny. Second shout out to Drew Gooden in this episode, but I think it was one of his videos. Yeah, and he was talking about the change in corporate culture that happened during Reagan. But
Jack Welch.
Jack Welch, GE, and how how capitalism was working for most people prior to neoliberalism, and and just that, the big so-called job creating company was a part of like the community because they had to be. It's like people want to get that job at GE because it's like, man, I could work for 40 years there and retire and I'll have my house and 2.5 kids and a pension and a car, because...
And I'll get a watch.
Yeah, because I'm a worker and I'm not starting a business. I'm not a capitalist, and I could make it in America by being a worker, and that's all changed. Like you're literally just a tool for the corporation that can be cut, for efficiency at any point, and your retirement and your healthcare and everything is privatized anyway. You can lose everything, all so that those CEOs can make more money. I mean, not even getting into maybe we'll talk about it some other time, but Elon Musk is a fucking trillionaire. And all through no worker producing anything.
Doings. Yes.
He's
not a worker ever.
That had a $4.9 billion net loss in the previous year is now worth $1 trillion. I mean, it's just
it's almost like money's not real.
It's voodoo. Yeah, it's economic voodoo. And
mental illness is when you're right wing.
Yeah, but
voodoo that you do. But on that note, actually, we're going to take the next few minutes to talk about good things.
Okay.
Not things like Elon Musk.
Yes.
Because that's not a good thing.
No.
Fucking die, let's hope. But good things that capitalism, allows us to be, the innovation and all that has allowed us to connect and have
Elon.
YouTube and film and, oh my gosh, actually, so that is just going to segue. We're going to do a little content corner and I'm going to start because I watched this movie. I love boosters, or I heart boosters, or whatever it's
the
called.
Media Minute.
Yeah, and there is a character in it played by Demi Moore, who's like a disruptor in the fashion industry.
She's in that? Oh man,
it's so funny. She nails it. How fucking annoying! It's like insufferable. Just like she's very high powered, and she's like this fashion designer. And every time she says these fucking people, like how she says fuck and shit and bitch, it's so cringe. And just like, I would say watch it this summer if you can around, it's like maybe kind of a limited thing. I don't really know, but Boots Riley, the director, is very anti-capitalist. It has a very strong, it's like not underlying message. It is very strong. Workers unite message. He also is really into fashion, so it's highly stylized. The colors in it, that'll be interesting if you see it, Doug. Like how incredibly bold the colors are.
I like that.
Like if you just want a different, I'll just say it's like these stores where it's like every single thing in the store is yellow. And if you want a different color, you just go to a different store. That's so innovative,
So I guess, so I just looked at, I Love Boosters is an absurdist crime comedy film. That sounds right up my alley. About a group of female shoplifters who steal luxury clothes to resell. Targeting a fashion mogul who stole one of their designs. That's neat. Okay.
So it's just like, it's very fun. It is absurd. It's just so over the top. Like I just like his whole thing, but I felt good after watching it. It was like a fun thing to talk about as well, and just like some of the music is really fun and kind of like bompe 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 bompe, like circusy and like the heists and stuff.
No, it's a Looney
Keke
Tunes
Palmer
factory.
stars in it. Yeah, and she's so beautiful in it. Oh my gosh, she's like so stunning in it. Like these close-ups of these beautiful black women, especially. Good gracious, it just is like you can tell he really likes fashion, and this was she's stunning, and I'm just like I can't stop looking at her. But really just a fun movie that it's like whether it's like good or not, it's extremely subjective. On that one, it's like everything is subjective, but this is like
that's objective. Really film criticism.
If you're really going for something too, then you're really up for criticism. It's like, you're not just like going for mediocrity.
Did you do it or not?
Yeah.
Did you accomplish what you were trying to go for? Yeah, that's true.
Sure.
And you think like, that he did it, huh?
I think shout out to Boots Riley because I like his stuff. I saw Sorry to Bother You with Lakeith Stanfield, and that really took a turn that was like, whoa, that's very cool. Saw that interview on Comedy Central with him, with his cool hat and his cool outfit, and he's talking about communism, and then saw the movie, and I was like, hell yeah, very fun. I would say a very fun summer movie to just be like, what the hell? Some of it was like,
that's awesome. Well then,
like very unexpected.
Shout out to that media. No, yeah, I want to watch it. You said we were going to talk about positive. I just had a little tangent here. I guess I wrote this in my notes. R.M. Brown. This guy.
Meet me outside. Catch me outside.
Here.
No. It's because you're an honorless, lying little turd.
R.M. Brown was in a dream that I had. And we were in like his New York City apartment. He had a huge vinyl collection of cool hip albums. He also had to saw holes in his floor to get to the next level down because he didn't have stairs in his apartment. But that's what I remembered from my dream. So he was like on a spinning chair, and he had his big cartoonish saw that he was just sawing a perfect circle in, and he would drop down to the next level.
You've been watching too much Three Stooges, I think.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Media Minute. Oh, I saw The Mandalorian and Grogu, and it was so fun. I mean, of course, Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars fans fucking hate Star Wars so much. So it's pretty mixed.
Oh, yeah.
But when one of the main complaints that people have is, I don't know, it was just like a 2-hour episode of the show. And I'm like, that's awesome. That's what I want to see.
That's never really seemed like that doesn't always seem like a criticism to me. Sometimes it can mean like, wow, they really padded out an episode, which I can get. But sometimes that's how I feel about the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the first one, and I'm like, and it's
a
perfect.
Great movie.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say, wait, before you go on with that, I Love Boosters, I will say some bad sound editing, I would say. Some of it too loud. Too loud in the background. And I said, I don't like that. I mean, like, it's too loud.
Life
too loud
pro
for
tip for those listeners that have an Amazon Fire Stick. There is an option in your Fire Stick preferences that turns on a dialogue enhancer that gets the dialogue a little louder when you're watching these goddamn movies where everything else is so fucking loud, and all I do is watch things with subtitles on.
Subtitles in the theaters. I was like, oh yeah, we don't do that here.
That should be the only good thing that like Meta glasses would do is have real time subtitles so you can watch in the movie theater. It'd be like, and I want subtitles, not closed captions. I'm not deaf. All right. Yeah. I don't need to know that that's the sound of uplifting music starts, Yeah.
That's and actually the friend that we went with, she is deaf in one ear and stuff like that. It can be hard for her to hear stuff, when it's like, for sure. When the mixing is not that good. And especially if it's very loud, it can be a little bit like, but it was still fun. But there was some like action scenes too that were just loud, and I'm like, I can't hear what the fucking.
I just think that's funny, like being in the movie theater and you have your friend that's deaf in one ear, but you want to whisper during the movie, so you have to yell at him because you're on the wrong side.
I was on the wrong side too.
Who
so
plays
I
that person? People are like, shut up.
And they're like, huh?
Yeah. They're like, shut up. What did I do? But yeah, no, Mandalorian was fun. I just like, I like going to the movie theater so much. Like even a mediocre movie is fun. I have some cherry Coke and some popcorn and some red vines every time and enjoy a movie.
We went to an independent theater, the Seattle International Film Festival. Actually, have been there before to see who? R.M. Brown.
Oh, yep. So well, I was just happy to go to the local theater that has the very comfortable reclining seats because I still get a little sore here and there. And I was like, oh man, this is great. And movie theaters nowadays, and I'm a views guy, so I just vape during the movie and no one notices. I just put my thumb over the light.
That's a views ad right there. I just vape during the movie
it's
theater.
Like suddenly I'm back in that recliner watching a movie, and it's like I almost forget that I'm not at home with my reclining couch sitting directly in front of a giant screen. But
so funny.
Shout out to media. Shout out to plants. Plant a tree like I did. Otherwise, you're not as good of a person as I am.
True.
And you can't say
I love Karl Marx
unless you plant trees. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I switched back to the other soundboard so I could say capitalism is bad, and
which it is.
I don't know.
That's the joke.
But I love you. Shout out to Danae. They're saying that that her appearances on the show.
They're calling it 9/11, but good.
And so we will have you on the next time. And, of course, Inane Blather on YouTube. Or if you want to get your voice on the show, call 206. Oh, I just had it. 588.
Oh, I got it. 6746. Or if you want to type something out, it's really hard because 0 doesn't have any letters on it, and there's a 206, So, but I did make it cool Tums Ho if you go C0.
Yes.
Yes. So, but I was trying to look at some other things. So anybody, that's something people can call in. Yes. I see Bolt. I can maybe say. Well, but that's 0. But I was like, Bolt. I was looking here. I wrote it down. I was going to have the computer do it, but I was like, no, I'm going to do it. And so I wrote it down on the back of an envelope, and I wrote the letters onto it.
There we go.
So
that's for our ardent fans and,
you know what it spells?
Listeners.
It spells Inane Blather. What the hell?
Oh
like
no!
14 letters
all
long.
I found was I love Israel. No, but yeah, at least 588-6746. There's got to be something there. So
yeah, 206. Oh, love. Offo.
Ooh,
all right.
love Offo. Signing Offo. I love you.
Offo, or I'm not sure. So we'll work with it. We're it's in progress.
Okay.
Bitches leave.
Love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Okay, love you. Bye.